Hello Aryan, how are you?
Yeah. Hi, sir. I'm doing great. How about you?
I am doing just fine. So, are you excited for today's class?
Yes.
So, as you know, today we are going for the maths part and the trigonometry part. So, do you have any idea regarding trigonometry or anything?
No, I don't have any idea about it.
Okay, that's cool, totally cool. In today's class, we are going to learn about it. So, let's start it, Aryan. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen as usual, and then I will show you a clip from the game. It's a cutscene in which we try to understand what is happening, what is the current scenario, and how we can tackle the situation, tackle the problem. Again, I don't need to remind you again that you are extremely free to choose whatever method you need to choose to defeat the enemy. You can choose whatever you want. You just have to
Okay.
keep few things in mind. uh, I will teach you certain topics and you need to use those topics in your solution. I think it's cool. So should I start?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm going to share my screen right now. So let's see. So okay, so can you see my screen?
Uh. Yes.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
can see.
So I'm going to show you the gameplay. We have made this template for you guys, and I have also provided you with a Unity file. I think you downloaded the file from the GitHub.
Yes, I have.
That's cool. That's cool. Just just open it in your PC.
All right.
Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
The UI is pretty basic because we want our students to make UI according to their taste and according to their choice. So we have used a
Yeah,
pretty
that's
basic UI.
fine.
Okay. So I'm playing it. Let's go. Okay. From what I can see, a monster is approaching towards your castle, and the guard is alerting the nearby soldiers. Maybe it's time for a war. The monster seems pretty big. It is big. So this soldier is quite anxious about what is going to happen right now. So he is seeing left and right towards his allies and thinking what is going to happen to all of them. Maybe I think they are going to charge. They have to protect the castle. Maybe. Well, the monster seems brutally powerful. Nevertheless, so they have charged. Okay, so it's a battle between the monster and the soldiers. Don't you think, Aryan, that this monster is too huge for these soldiers?
Yeah.
Don't you think that more?
That's.
Yep.
No, no, no. You can see.
Yeah. So, Aryan, uh, am I right in saying that these soldiers are going to die if we don't do anything?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, they are
I
going
mean,
to die.
yes.
So let's do one thing. Just let us discuss what we can do. So I'm just crossing it, and I am showing in my screen. Okay. So can you see my screen, Aryan?
Yes. I can.
Okay. So okay, let me explain you the case more clearly. As you can see on my screen, so here is the case. In the Unity, you can also see in your own Unity file. So the monster is here, your castle is here, your troops are here. So the situation is something like this. Okay, sorry for that interruption. Yeah. So can I draw the monster here? So I'm extremely sorry for my drawing skills. I was never good with my drawing.
Oh, that's pretty much fine.
Cool. So here is the monster. Seems like person himself. No problem. So tell me, Aryan, what we can do? Your troops are here trying to battle out the monster. We know you know very well that they cannot defeat it, and you are in the castle. Your castle is here. You are in its wall. You are well fortified, but not for long because soon the monster will come. So
Yeah.
Aryan, what can we do to defeat the monster? I mean, just try to think about some ancient weapons used by the medieval army. The old armies of Napoleon era, or the Mughals or the Marathas. What weapon can we, what? How can we defeat that monster?
I guess we can use cannon or maybe some other powers we can use.
Okay, cannon is quite a good example actually. Cannon are quite dominant before that armies used to use the field guns or the artillery guns. Cannon can be a good example.
Yeah,
But don't you think that to to make a cannon and to defeat the monster, first we need to know what is the distance between the monster and the cannon, because we don't know the distance yet, and you have to design a cannon. And to design a cannon you need to keep few things in mind, like the power of the cannon, the size of the cannon. But before all of that, don't you think that we need to find the distance between your cannon and the monster so that we can fire it correctly?
absolutely, yes.
So so can you tell me how to can you tell me how to find distance between the monster and the cannon? Any idea, or you don't know anything
No,
about it?
I don't have any idea about it.
Okay, no problem. We are going to learn it. So, Aaron, I think you know quite well regarding a right angle triangle. What is a right angle triangle? I think you know this very well.
Yes, I
Okay,
know.
cool. So I will draw a right angle triangle for you. Just don't go for the shapes, because the touchpad is not that great right now. So I will just draw a right angle triangle here. Okay. So as you are quite sure that it's a right angle triangle, this is 90-degree straight. Okay. So am I right? So can I write this ABC like I want?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me. Oh, okay. Arjun, just tell me before I go any further. Are you aware about Pythagoras theorem, where we just give names? This is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, and this is base. So I think you are quite sure what is hypotenuse, what is perpendicular, and what is base. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
That's cool. And we also know that according to Pythagoras theorem, it is quite easy. It's h square equals to uh, b square plus p square. Is it right? Any confusion regarding it?
No, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So the thing is, we know this thing very well, that hypo h square equals to b square plus p square. But the problem is, you still don't have value. Just see here. So your monster is here, and you are here. So Aryan, in this kind of situation, we can use a certain term. That this method, or the term which I'm talking about, is known as trigonometry. You know, trigonometry use can go through can be found in very ancient times. Ancient Indian scholars used to use trigonometry to find distance between stars. Okay, so it is very very old technique to do something. So let's do one thing. Let me give you a very basic example of what is trigonometry for this case. Got it?
Yeah, yes.
So let me delete this for a sec, or we can use the eraser or more. Sorry for that. Things happen. Yeah, cool. It's quite cool, isn't it, to do things? Okay, yeah. So let's do one thing. Before we move further into trigonometry, let me explain you situation little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to show you my Picasso skills once again. Try not to laugh hard. So here is the monster. It's not the monster, we can't say. It's can be said as Satan. No problem. So this can be a monster. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's try to create a triangle. Okay. So here is the monster, and here is you, standing out just outside of your castle. You are pretty afraid of the monster, and we are quite sure about it. And you are standing just near your castle at this point. Okay. Okay. Or we can say
Okay,
at this point. We don't want to go near the monster.
okay.
So suppose you are standing there, and we can say one more thing. Let me show you. It's a pretty easy example. Okay, so just like you are standing there, you are seeing monster in its eyes, eye to eye contact, but again you are very very far. So the point is, when you are trying to observe the monster, you are seeing a monster with a certain angle. Okay, we all know what a d is. Our d is divided. There are certain angles, like this is this is 90-degree, and then it again divide, so very much divide. So no problem in that. Now the thing is, you need to find distance between you and monster so that you can design a cannon. So we can make a line here, Okay, and can we say it as base or distance? Can I write it B or D? Can I?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay,
I mean, we can.
yep, sure. So now second thing is you are seeing monster, the topmost height. So we can consider this at the point. It's not the actual, but we can consider this for now. So suppose you are seeing it like here. It is your vision, and can we make it like this to its height? So
Yes.
okay, Aaron, tell me what is this called? Is it perpendicular or hypotenuse?
Hypotenuse
Cool, that's right. And this.
is perpendicular.
Cool. That's so cool. So awesome. Okay. So sorry for my drawing skills. It's still a right angle triangle. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's 90-degree. See, in a real world situation, things will be not so easy and straightforward. But for this, we are taking a hypothetical example. Okay. So if we talk about a real being, or in this case, the angle by which you have tilted your head is nearly 30-degree. Okay,
Yeah.
so we can say it is a basic triangle. Okay, you know now the monster height. You know there were some legends. Before your troops attack the monsters, we have got the king of the castle had got some information regarding the monster height. There is a pretty certain rumor that monster is nearly 30-meter high. 30-meter high. The rumors, they are still rumors, but many people believe that monster seems that much high. So we have to take the height as 30-meter, and it seems pretty big too. So yeah, we can consider it as 30-meter height. To get the actual height, we need to send more scouts. We need to gather more and more information. But in dire time like this, when monster is attacking your castle, we have to take this certain calculation. Now, tell me, Aryan, do we have enough things to find the base? Because we have only get the perpendicular, and according to formula of Pythagoras theorem, which is h square equals to b square plus p square. So you have got the p, but do you have h or b too? Do you?
No, we don't have.
We don't have it. So in this situation we cannot find the b. So for the
Yeah.
situation like this, we use trigonometry. Trigonometry is nothing, it's just the basic way or method to calculate certain angles or to distance. So in trigonometry there are three terms. The most basic and important term, which I will teach you right now. Take it as some kind of weapons or anything, any major point. So these three things are called sine. These are functions. Okay, so these are short form, you will learn it pretty soon. Second one is
Okay.
cos, and third one is tan. These three
Okay.
are the major one. Okay, sine, cos, and tan. They are basically six identities in trigonometry, but they are just reverse of sine, cos, and tan. We will see it afterwards, but for this class we will talk about the basics only. Okay, so how things will work is, in trigonometry the basic thing is perpendicular, base, and hypotenuse. This is the most important thing in the trigonometry: base, perpendicular, and hypotenuse. Okay, so the formula of sine is p upon h. Okay, so what is this? Sine equals to, it's a theta. Yeah, with every term, every function, either sine, cos, or tan, you always have to write the theta. Theta means the angle, because here in trigonometry we always deal with the angle. So it will look something like this. Okay,
Okay.
so the sine formula is p upon h, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos formula is, it's b upon h, it's base upon hypotenuse. Okay, and tan formula
Yeah.
is p upon b. Got it? So
Yes.
I will send you the sheet. You just need to learn it. It's pretty easy, no problem in that. So tell me, Aryan, which one can we use in this case? We have got the height, we have got the angle, and we need to find the base for the distance. So which one do you think is more feasible for us in this scenario?
The third one, tan theta equals to perpendicular upon a base.
Base. That's cool, Aryan. That's cool. I am like it that you know it. Okay. So in this case, as you can see, we are using tan theta equals to p upon b. Now tell me, Aryan, do we have all the values? So what is the value of theta in this, Aryan?
30,
And why it is 30?
because the angle is 30.
Because the person is seeing the monster at 30-degree elevation. Okay, that's
Ah,
great.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
no problem. And do we have the perpendicular?
Yes, we have
The value of p is
30.
okay, and we need to find the b. So can you solve it now, Aryan? Okay,
Yes, we can.
before doing this, let's do one thing. uh, in last 2 3 class, I have taught you about basics of the coding. So why not we use the coding to solve this equation? It's pretty simple equation. I will provide you values, no problem in that. So okay, Aryan, now you need to share your screen. Just run your compiler, and we will try to write this code, and I will provide you value. So before we start, let me tell you the value of 1030. Pretty soon you are going to learn this, but there are certain values. So take the value of 1030 is as 0.57735. Just write it
Okay.
down. 0.57735. Actually, it can also be written as,
Just a second. Can you please repeat it? Repeat it again.
yeah, wait, I'm repeating it.
Okay.
0.57735.
All right.
Okay, you can all the actual value is 1 by root 3, but for your simplification I'm just providing you value. Like for
Okay.
10 30 10 20 10 45, the value will always change, but for this case this is the value. So right, kindly share your screen.
Sure. Just a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I
So,
can see your screen. Okay, that's cool.
okay,
I
I'm
can see your
just
screen.
starting a compiler. Just a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a compiler.
Okay, so I hope you know basics about this compiler. We have already talked about coding, so kindly delete it all.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so okay, Aaron. So let me tell you what you need to do is you need to write a code. In that code, you need to find the value of the b. Okay, you already have all the values with you. So start coding and show me your output. Okay, here I just want to know the value about the distance between you and
Uh,
monster.
okay.
Yeah, start
So,
it.
yeah, we want 10, 30 value and
And
B is
one more thing,
perpendicular.
Aryan, one more thing. There is no
Yeah.
need to speak. You can just write it and use a comment line to tell what you're trying to do, because in future when you're going to work for the companies, they expect you to write comment lines, because comments are the way to for them to understand. So yeah, start it.
All right.
Yeah. One advice, Aryan. See, there is one mistake, very small. It's not a mistake, but it's a good practice. If you have written value as small v in the 1030 part, then write base value v also small. Okay, don't make it big, otherwise you will be confused when you write the value. Either make it small or big. Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah,
right. Sorry.
cool, no problem. Yeah, and last class we have discussed that you have asked me that why we are programming in C sharp. The only reason is because C sharp is used in Unity, because and
All right.
in
Got
future
it.
we will work on Unity gaming engine, so we should know C sharp. That's why. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you have written this. Okay, so you are giving inputs here. Kindly mention it in comment line.
Um. So Just a second. First, we enter the uh, 1030 value here.
Aryan, before doing that, just mention the comment line that what you are doing in line number 10, 11, 12. It's what is happening, so that other party can get an idea. You should always use comment line. Just write anything, just we are taking constant variables, whatever. You just mention in comment line. It's a good practice.
Okay. Uh,
You can write anything, just taking the given values and finding whatever you like. It's on you.
Entity value is 0.5773 5. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so base value we don't have. We have okay.
Aaron, can we take a 1 minute break? This I need to just sort one thing. Can we take a 1 minute? Can you stop sharing the
Ah,
screen? Just going on a break.
sure. Yes.
Wait. Sorry for that, Aryan. You can share your screen now. Just need to deal with something.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, just continue your call.
Okay, so we have 1030.
Yeah, and also mentioned that 30 meter is height of monster. Yeah, just first write
All
the
right.
formula here.
Is percentage.
I didn't know you are making a small mistake. Actually, it's not the right formula. It's
Okay,
perpendicular.
so
It's perpendicular upon base.
all right.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry for this.
Yeah, it's your first class of trigonometry, so these things happen. No problem.
So uh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, 30 meter. Just mention meter also. It's a good practice.
Okay, so to find these values, so these should apply.
One
Okay,
more thing, Aryan.
done.
One more thing
Sorry.
before you run this code, Can you do one thing? Can you show meter at last of the answer, whatever the answer? Can you show the m in the output?
All right.
Yeah. We just need to keep remember our basics. That's it. Yep. Now just run your code.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, there is some problem with your answer. Oops. Kindly check your code again.
Yeah. Let me just check it.
No problem. Take your time. Just try to try to find problem. I want you to find the problem with yourself. It's easy. You will find it.
Just a second.
Yeah. Problem.
Uh,
The syntax error. Try to find that syntax error. If the problem is persisting, you can just remove the meter part. There is no problem in it. We will once again learn it. The main thing is to get the main value.
okay. Just a second.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, that's
That's.
cool. So what is this, Aryan? What value is this? Can you tell me?
Oh, it's a base value.
Okay, and does this base value signify in our game world? What is this?
It's a distance.
That's cool. So now you have got the distance between you and the monster.
Yes.
Okay, but can you see one thing? Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. No problem in that. The monster is very near to you. Okay, just go go back go back to your
Okay.
Unity.
All right.
Okay. So the problem is see, Aryan. I think you can see the problem here. According to the situation, I just wanted to tell you one thing. I have provided you the wrong values. You know what's the reason for that? Now, with the help of mathematics, now you know the answer is 17 meter. Means the distance between you and the monster is 17 meter only. Don't you think
Yeah.
17 meter is too near to your castle, and it's very different according to the situation?
Yes.
Yes, na? So
Yeah.
the whole point of this, there's a reason why I give you this value. I just wanted to tell you, see, mathematics is not just about you are solving for certain terms. S- Mathematics is something like that. You can check certain facts in the real world. Now your answer was 17 meter, and we both know that it is not possible according to the situation. Means there is some problem with the values. Means one of the values is not correct. Means the angle with which you are seeing the monster is not correct, because the more you tilt your head upwards, means the more you are nearer to the monster. Okay, now let me share my screen to you. Can you stop your
Yeah.
screen?
I stop. Just a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen to you. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, see, uh, this one fact: the more far the monster is, the less you need to tilt your head. Okay, it's something like that. Let's take it 5 degree. Okay, 5 degree, and the more nearer the monster is, the greater elevation angle you will have. It's nearly okay. We can take 30 degree, no problem in that. So are you getting my point? The farther an object is, the smaller the angle is, and the nearer the object is, the larger the angle is. So we both know that this method of calculating the distance is only good when we know certain facts. Right now, looks like our reports were untrue, the rumors were wrong. Either the monster is not that big, or we are making some mistake. So we need to find a different solution to find the distance. Okay, So in that time, what you can do is, I think I am giving you my opinion. I think we can do this one. It's one of the option. We can take an horse rider and we can ask him to run from here to here, and we can
Okay.
calculate the time, how much time he is taking from going from here to here, and then we can consider the length and width of the horse, and I think then we can make up a certain distance between the monster and the castle. So it will be something like that. You have a monster. Wait a minute, let me delete this. I'm not going to use this. Yeah, sorry for that. It's
Um,
pretty funny to actually delete all these things after you work on them
yeah,
for so long.
actually.
It's quite good to. Okay, it seems like Yondu's knife in the Avengers movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
it's cool. So the point is, suppose your monster is here. See, it is my opinion, which we can do is, I think you can try to find your own opinion, but this is according to me. So this is your castle. So suppose we have an horse rider. Sorry, I am not greater painter than Majnu Bhai himself. The welcome. But yeah, it's a horse. I know it's not a horse, it's an alien. And happy horse.
Yeah, it's like an alien.
Yep. So for certain, we know that suppose let's horse total length is 2 meter. Can't say 2 meter. Let's take it 8 feet. Okay, we know this thing. Now what we can do is we can do one thing. We can ask the horseman from run from here to here. We can calculate the time, and then in a way we can just take the situation that how much many steps have the horse rider have to take from reaching from here to here, and then we can add it. Like if horse is here, sorry for the drawing again. If horse is here and its width is 8 feet, then we need to consider that how many steps he have to take, and then we can just add it at 1 8 plus 8, sorry for that, plus 8. It's it's a long shot, very long shot, but it can be a way to distance. So just horse rider needs from run through here to here, and by doing so we can add 8 8 8 8 8 until he reaches here, and then we can finally get the distance in either feet or meter, whatever we like. Suppose the distance is it can be small as 200 feet. 200 feet. So it's a method, it's a method to just try to find the distance, or we can ask any person like a man to just walk from here to here. So it can be a method, it can be done, and for doing this what you need to do is you need to code this character into the game, as you can see in the game. So what we are going to do in upcoming classes is that I am going to teach you how to do this. So what you're going to do is you need to create a horse in this game. You After creating that horse, you will apply the movement controller on the horse, and then you need to calculate the distance from here to here. So for each distance the horse is traveling, you need to find how much distance it is traveling, and in that way we can try to find the solution of the distance between you and the monster, or you can come up with some new way according to you. In either case, the whole emphasis of the next class will be more on coding. As you know that we work on maths coding. So the whole emphasis of this class was to learn basics of mathematics. But as you know, it was an introductory class, so I think it's enough for you. uh, to get more detail about trigonometry, I am going to send you your homework sheet, and then you can learn more about it. You can solve some minor problems to get really get the grasp of the topic, and then after that we can continue, and we will try to do something cool and fun. Is it good with you?
Uh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So today is a small class. I'm not taking the full length class because I just want you to just think about this. Thinking is a more and a main aspect of everything about regarding education. So yeah. So just chill down, cool down, think hard, solve your problem, and we will meet tomorrow. Good.
Yeah, and that's pretty much easy, I guess.
Yep, I am
I mean,
sure we will do this. So, Aryan, thanks for joining us today, and I hope you will have a good day. And don't
yeah,
forget to play the
yeah.
Valorant with your friends.
All right. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye.